Bob Babblion about the races again now. So here's the thing. If I had a gun to my head, I know how sadistic the white race is. And how evil they are. How they developed machines of mass destruction. How they are out to control, manipulate, kill one another. For what? Material crap. Trying to control other people. And they wonder, why are they having so many problems with people? Well, they're creating these problems on their own. They're creating this chaos on their own. They're creating prejudice. I don't understand this concept of prejudice. I see people as an individual. Like I said, you should treat everybody as an individual, never to be compared to another individual. Extend your hand out to that individual. Trust them, love them, because I love everybody until they show me that they don't deserve love. And if they show me that they don't deserve love, then that's their choice by the actions that they choose to display. Because if someone says they love you, which they could possibly love you, but the thing is, you have to determine what actions of love do they actually show you. The thing is, a lot of the time is the only factor involved. Time is the only thing that's going to be able to tell you if this person is worthy of your love. And if they have an agenda that they're trying to meet, a goal that they're trying to meet, to achieve something by using you, only time and their actions will show this. So the thing is, if you don't, you got to take your hand out there and take a risk if you want to interact with the human race on some level. So the thing is, if you stick your hand out there and reach out for someone, and you kind of come along as you tell them, look, I love you, I care about you, and they say the same thing, that they care about you and they love you. Now let's say, for example, they come one day and say to you, I really don't like the color of your shoes. Will you change your shoes? Now, if you're paying attention to this, they're trying to control what you wear. Now, you were wearing those shoes because you like them, right? So why would you want to change your shoes to please another? Now you just opened up this little tiny crack. And if you change your shoes, just because that person said to, you opened up this little crack that told that person, wow, I have control over this person. I got this person to change your shoes. Okay, it starts there. And they may come across, I just love you. I just think that my opinion is if you walk around with those shoes, you look like a dork or an ass. So I'm just trying to tell you what my opinion is. But they're trying to manipulate you. They start very small, these little sadistic people. And then they come around and trying to, okay, they got you to change your shoes. Okay, now what else can I get them to do? Maybe I can start to get them to change the way they look. Okay, take control over that. Let's see how far we can go with that. Okay, so you ended up allowing this person to control over you, the way you dress, the way you look, because their opinion is they're trying to tell you, well, we're just trying to help you, but you're not really seeing the picture here. They're taking your individuality away because you always dressed that way, you always looked that way, and if people really care about you, they're going to accept you for who you are. And that's the thing. So there shows you one thing. If people try to take this little kind of control over you, they're going to continue doing that the rest of the relationship. So that should be a sign for you to confront that person with if they say, well, we don't like your shoes. And you have to ask that person, well, are you in a relationship with my shoes or are you in a relationship with me? So if you really care about me, my shoes don't have a damn thing to do with it. So the person might reply, well, I'm just trying to help you out and all this crap. What they're trying to do is trying to open up a window or a crack so they can try to take control of you and take your individuality away. Now, with my daughter, I always try to teach my daughter this individuality concept, not to worry about what people think. You are an individual person. You're going to have your own dislikes and your likes. You're going to learn to be who you are. You're going to learn how to act out there in public. You're going to be able to extend your hand out there, to hand out to people compassioning, because you're going to care about the human race on some level. And the thing is that you're always going to try to. My daughter's got a beautiful heart of gold, like God has given a lot of other people I've known, who will do anything out of unconditional love to help another person. And God's blessed me with that daughter. He entrusted me with 2 children. He trusted me to the point where I have 2 children to show guidance to show love to, as God shows me love, unconditional love and guidance. And helps me to see the truth about things. So now then, back to the government, how they have control all over your life because you're standing in their property, you're living in their home. So if you compare that to a landlord, if you live in the landlord says, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. So you got to respect that landlord's ways. And if you don't respect that person's property, I suppose you should go somewhere else. Because if I rented a home to you and you don't take care of it, you're disrespecting my property. If you don't clean it, if you live like a piece of crap with garbage all over the place, and if you're too lazy to clean up after yourself, well then you got some problems. And you need to start working on these problems, because you're putting yourself at either a health and safety risk. Because one, if you don't keep a clean environment, you're going to have maggots, you're going to have flies, you're going to have animals, you're going to have squirrels, you're going to have mice. Hell, you might even have a raccoon or rabbit hop around across your living room if you don't take care of your house right. So the thing is, you need to take care of yourself, you need to take care of your environment, and then if you have another human being in that environment, you need to learn how to take care of that person. So that's what your first priorities are. First priority is taking care of number 1, because if you don't eat right, exercise right, you're not going to have the energy, you're not going to have the capability of dealing with what comes along in the next hour. So if you're one of these people who go out, who are a parent, who go out one night and get plastered, and you get up in the morning, you can't handle what the hell's going on. Well, you're the dumbass that made that choice the night before to go out and get drunk. It's not the children's fault, because you can't deal with what's going on. It's your problem. You need to cope with that some way. So maybe perhaps you might make a decision, well, I need to make sure my kids are taken care of. So maybe I should think about that next time I go out and try to drink. That maybe I shouldn't drink. I shouldn't even have alcohol in my home. Because having alcohol in your home and children is like having a gas can next to you with a lighter, waiting for that spark to go off. Because I guarantee you, alcohol is going to destroy the way you think. It's not going to allow you to have the energy you need. And it goes with all this crap. Alcohol, drugs, marijuana. Marijuana might mild you out, where, man, you can just sit back and watch your children scream and kick and yell and beat the shit out of each other. And you'll sit there, wow, man, that's cool. How long is that going to go on? No, you need to take responsibility and tell those children, look, you're not supposed to hit one another. And don't hit your children. I'm running out of minutes again, so I'm going to babble on about this on the next video. But right now, I'll start babbling on. But anyway, you need to think about that. How if you drink alcohol, you made a decision to make yourself think crazy thoughts next day, because you're not going to be able to handle this overwhelming life that you got, and you're thinking, damn, I can't deal with this hungover. Well, hell, you're the one that drank, right? You're the one that brought this onto yourself. So think about that next time you decide to pick up a freaking drink or take drugs, because you're the one that's making this choice to drink and take drugs, and experience what happens next. So make better decisions.